Nature is pleased with simplicity. And nature is no dummy. Tact is the knack of making a point without making an enemy. Live your life as an exclamation rather than an explanation. What we know is a drop, what we don't know is an ocean. You have to make the rules, not follow them. He who thinks half-heartedly will not believe in God, but he who really thinks has to believe in God. What goes up must come down. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. No great discovery was ever made without a bold guess. God without dominion, providence, and final causes, is nothing else but fate and nature. Blind metaphysical necessity, which is certainly the same always and everywhere, could produce no variety of things. All that diversity of natural things which we find suited to different times and places could arise from nothing but the ideas and will of a being necessarily existing. I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore, and diverting myself in now and then finding a smoother pebble, or a prettier shell than ordinary, whilst the great ocean of truth lay all undiscovered before me. If I have ever made any valuable discoveries, it has been due more to patient attention than to any other talent. And to every action, there is always an equal, and opposite, or contrary reaction. I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. Truth is ever to be found in the simplicity, and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. Plato is my friend, Aristotle is my friend, but my greatest friend is truth. A man may imagine things that are false, but he can only understand things that are true. Gravity explains the motions of the planets, but it cannot explain who sets the planets in motion. If others would think as hard as I did, then they would get similar results. In the absence of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence. This most elegant system of the sun, planets, and comets could not have arisen without the design and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. 'Tis much better to do a little with certainty, and leave the rest for others that come after than to explain all things by conjecture without making sure of anything. Yet one thing secures us whatever betide, the Scriptures assures us that the Lord will provide. There are more sure marks of authenticity in the Bible than in any profane history. Nature is exceedingly simple and harmonious with itself. We are to admit no more causes of natural things than such as are both true and sufficient to explain their appearances. This principle of nature being very remote from the conceptions of philosophers, I forbore to describe it in that book, lest I should be accounted an extravagant freak, and so prejudice my readers against all those things, which were the main design of the book. I keep the subject constantly before me and wait till the first dawnings open little by little into the full light. As a blind man has no idea of colors, so have we no idea of the manner by which the all-wise God perceives and understands all things. A vulgar mechanic can practice what he has been taught or seen done, but if he is in an error he knows not how to find it out and correct it, and if you put him out of his road he is at a stand, whereas he that is able to reason nimbly and judiciously about figure, force, and motion, is never at rest till he gets over every rub.